too. Let's hopefully have a clean race for this evening. And we are ready for Hungary. Just quickly waiting for anyone else who is joining with us today. And now everyone's readying up. And into Q1 we go. Hoping to have a lovely race here today with everyone at Tier 2. We just wait for everyone to pick what tyres they are going to be using for today. Who's going to be the first one out of the pits for the start of Q1? There is the Mercedes of Schnitzy getting ready to be brought out of the garage, as well as a Red Bull who has just come out of the pits, and that is Colby coming out of the pits ahead of Schnitzy. Let's see what sort of times these lads can put out as they go round the Hungary ring. As Schnitzy overtakes Kolpe there on the outlap. And I believe Hound is out in all of his Red Bull glory. But in Tier 3, he's been demoted from Red Bull to AlphaTauri. Because obviously, he cannot keep up with the Tier 3 lads in the Red Bull. I'm joking, I love you, Hound. Noodles has got a quali ban, so he will not be with us in quali. Therefore, he will be starting from the back. If you follow Schnitzy going round the last corner now. And on to his first timed lap. Kolpe gives him a little space there. DRS wide open for Schnitzy. And into the very tight turn 1 of the Hungary ring. As he puts in a 26.9 into the first sector. Very smooth there through that mini chicane in sector 2. And GJ Botha has crashed just into sector 2. So he will be starting from the back. A 54 for Schnitzy as he comes round the hairpin. This has been a very, very good lap from him. Comes around the last corner, DRS open, and he puts out a 1:15.8 for his first lap. What can Kolpe do? Could he beat him for the first lap? Hammed with a 1:17.2. And I believe Noodles is going out for one lap on his out lap, and then is going to be retiring as B16 Boy 85 puts in a 1:15.3. As we go on with Kolpe now, who has got traffic ahead of him. He has got traffic ahead, so will that slow him down? As he goes wide there, coming out of that corner, and he puts in a 54 dead into the second sector. Brakes red hot there. What can Kolpe do? Puts out a 15.9, which puts him into third place. As we now follow Scotty 15.97, my teammate in Tier 3. Who had his first win last Sunday, actually. And I hope he celebrated that well. Biggle with a 1:16.5 as Noodles retires. Let's follow on with Kieran now. See what he can do into the first sector. He puts in a 26.7 and purples the first sector. as we go on with NMX Ace, who put in a 16.4. Avalak with a 15.1. And we'll go back to Kieran as he comes from the hairpin and the last corner. What time can he put out? He puts out a 16.2, which puts him into 6th position. 3/10 behind Colby and 1/10 in front of Biggle. Gainful Odds, who is Kieran's teammate in the Ferrari, coming through Sector 1 now. Let's see what time he can put out into the first sector. 26.9 into the first sector. And his teammate flying behind him. So we carry on with Gainful now. Clay's put in a 1:15.5. I've just noticed that, which puts him into 3rd position. Gainful Odds very clean through the hairpin, through the last corner, and put out a 1:16.8, which puts him 4/10 in front of Hound. Let's go on now with Sniper. Who put a 26.7 into the first sector. And I believe that is the Mercedes of Scotty, 1597, just going out. Not many cars out on track, as they all put in soft tyres on, fresher soft tyres. Our Sniper now comes round to the hairpin. Not many overtaking places here at the Hungaring. Very clean through the last corner. And Sniper puts out a 1:15.3, which puts him ahead of his teammate. Kieran comes into the pits now. The Munching Scott. But no, it is the Racing Point of No Fad Dan, one of the owners of CDR. Is he going to be held up into the first corner? No, he is not. Let's see what he can do out for his first lap. Not many places to overtake. There's one main straight. That is where most of the overtaking will be here today. As Dan purples the middle sector. He's coming up to the hairpin. Down into the hairpin he goes. A little bit slidey out of there. And where will this time put him? He puts in a 15.7, which puts him 5th. As we now go with Scotty, who is just coming around the last corner. And he puts in a 15.4, which puts him 4th and splits the two Alpha Tauris. Let's follow on now with the Munching Scott, who I believe is going... Oh, little bit slidey there into the grass a little bit for the Munching Scott. as we go on with Quickhill, who puts in a 26.8 into the middle sector. And he purples the middle sector with a 53.4. The timing grid now slowly filling up with everyone. And round the last corner, Quickhill goes. And he puts in a 14.8, which puts him 3/10 ahead of Avalak. Well done to Quickhill there. Put in that papaya orange McLaren into first for Q1. As we follow Scotty, who is going into the pits, I believe. Yes, he is. And we'll now go with Maze Spin. And he puts in a 1:14.6. Knocks Quickhill off of that top spot. At least he didn't do the real life Maze Spin. Or could he in the race? Nobody knows until that actually happens. As we follow Colpy now. For his second lap. Amaral Rafiq is yet to put out a lap. With 5 minutes and 15 left on the clock. Everyone on soft tyres. Colpy really pushing it. As he purples the middle sector with a 53.6. And round the last corner he goes. And he puts in a 15.3, which is quicker than his last. What happened to Mayspin? Has he just retired out of the generosity of everyone? As Kieran puts in a 1:15.8, almost 2/10 quicker. What has Quickhill done? What happened there? Let's follow on. Gameful Odds, who has invalidated his lap. As we go on, Kieran, who is just finishing his in lap. And who is that going wide? That is Colpy, who's in the gravel. And no one else is out on track. With 3 minutes remaining. Gameful Odds now into the second sector he goes and puts in a 27.1. Hound, who is really down the far end of the grid and currently is going to be knocked out of Q1. As we follow the Ferrari of Gainful Odds, who is currently in 13th and is currently safe. And let's follow on with Hound. now as he goes into Sector 3. As Game 4's going on for another lap. Hound, make this a good one. DRS wide open there for Hound. And on to his last timed lap he goes. Biggle retires. And he is safe. Quick Killer, 15th. And yet he has a 1:14.8. What's happened there? Time goes into Sector 2. Cheers, Scotty, mate. And the Hound goes wide there into Sector 2. But his lap not invalidated. Could he make up that lost time? Into the hairpin he goes now. Can he make up that lost time? Sniper Squish retires and he is safe. No, he cannot. Hound, is he going on for another lap? He is. That DRS wide open. Let's hope he can get better than a 1:17.2. And Hound really pushing it there. Hound puts in a 26.9, a tenth quicker than his last lap, and he invalidates it. Oh, Hound, I feel the pain. And Hound not into Q2. Hound not into Q2. Let's go again for now, who is going very slowly into the hairpin. And into the pits he goes. And Hound, who is the lead Red Bull there, and he goes into the pits. As we go on now with Colby, who is going into the pits to finish off Q1. So we wait now for Hound to be brought into the pits. And that is Q1 over with. We just wait now for Colby to be brought into his garage. And that is the end of Q1. Amaral Rafik, GJ Botha, Noodles, Evil Prime, and Hound being knocked out of Q1. Will Hound be able to make a comeback drive? Yeah, I'm surprised about that too. Like, Amaral Rafik, GJ Botha, Noodles, Evil Prime, Hound, and Quick Killer being taken out of Q2. I don't know what's happened to Quick Killer there, because he has a 14.8. but I believe he crashed out, which therefore puts him at the back of the grid. As we go into Q2 now, with the remaining 14 drivers. Let's see what the medium tyre can do in qualifying for everyone. As Scotty's getting his car ready. As NMX Ace beat Scotty up the pits there for his first out lap. The yellow ringed medium tyre there on Scotty's car and on Ace's. Now, some people don't go for the medium tyre into Q2. Gameful Odds being one of them, who is on his outlap and on soft tyres. Scotty just let him past Ace there. And which of the Ferraris is that? That is Gainful in front of Scotty now. As we go on with Ace here now, with his teammate just behind him. Into the hairpin, and for the start of Q2. Ace with a medium tyre into turn 1, with his teammate not far behind. See how much slower these medium tyres are, as Ace puts in a 26.9, which I believe is what Ham did. Oh, as Ace spins it there, going into sector 2. As we go on with his teammate now, who puts his car clear of Ace. I don't think he's got any damage. He is not, by the looks. He puts in a 54.1 into the middle sector. And what's happened to Gainful there? At the back of that little group. As B16 Boy 85 puts in a 16 dead. As we now go on with Scotty, who's about to cross the line with a 16.7. And Mazespin with a 16.3. Everyone else out on track, apart from Avalak, the Munchin Scott, Dan and Kieran. With everyone but Clay and Gainful on the medium tyre. Schlitzy puts in a 16.8, Sniper puts in a 16.5. So we follow Colby into the second sector and he puts in a 50. I missed that time then. As he goes into the last corner. And he puts in a 17-1. Ace with a 155.4 for the first lap. Scotty with a 16.7. Clay goes fastest with a 15.3 on that soft tyre. Gainful puts it in a 1.18.1 that got invalidated, I believe. As we go on with Dan now into, so he goes into the second sector and puts in a 27 dead into the first sector. Will Dan be in that traffic? He doesn't get slowed down by the traffic, I don't think, and he puts in a 54.5 into the second sector, and into the hairpin he goes. What time can Dan put out on that medium tyre? He puts in a 16.6, which puts him into 6th position. So far, top 10. Clay with a 15.3. B16Boy85 with a 16 dead. Mazza Spin with a 16.3. Sniper's Grace with a 16.5. Schnitzy with a 16.6. Dan with a 16.6. Scotty with a 1.16.7. Gainful with a 16.7. Colby with a 17.1. And Ace with a 55.4. As we go with Avalac now, and he puts in a 27 dead into the middle sector. And puts in a 1.14.5 going into the last sector. What time will he be able to put out? His time is quite slow. I've just noticed it's a 1:30. So this time will be quicker than Ace's, I believe. And it's a 1:38.9 for Avalak's first lap. What is the Munchin Scott doing as he puts in a 27.1 into the first sector? As we go on board with him now for a moment, onto the grass he goes and invalidates his lap. And we go with Biggle, who purples the first sector on the medium tyre. Sniper with a 15.7 on the medium tyre. Still on board now with Biggle. And there is a yellow flag ahead of the Ferrari of Kieran. And into the hairpin he goes. Into the last corner. And he puts it in a 16.4 for his first lap, and he is in 5th position. Dan into the hairpin now of sector 3. And into the pits he goes. And I believe that is Ace going into the last corner. It is. Let's see if he can put out a better lap. With 5 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock, it is yet to see what the best really can do on the medium tyres. Ace is now on that soft tyre with the red ring, and he purples the first sector at 26.7. Avalak's put in a 15.7, as well as Sniper. As Ace puts in a 53.9, which is purple's the middle sector. Will Ace be able to put this at the top of Q2? He puts in a 15.5, 2/10 behind Clay. Sniper's in the pits. Avalak also going into the pits. Cheers, Adam. I always try my best with comms. As we go on with the munching Scott, who is yet to put out a lap with 3 minutes and 30 remaining. And he is flying into the second sector now. Puts in a 27 dead. And there is a yellow flag in sector 2. And that is one of the Renaults. Little bit slidey out of that mini chicane. A lot of people going very wide out of that corner there, and he invalidates his lap. Has he got enough fuel in his car? Let's hope he does. So we go on with Gainful into the second sector, still on that medium tyre. And invalidates his lap. As we go on with the Mercedes of Scotty 1597, who has that red ring soft tyre. Purple's the middle sector, 15.6 for Scotty as he goes into the hairpin and into the last corner. What can Scotty do? He puts in a 15.2 and goes the top of Q2. Well done to my teammate there in tier 3. As we go on with Mazza spin into the mini chicane in sector 2. As Mazepin comes round the last corner and puts in a 16.2, which sneaks him into Q3, I think. Dan's on an outlap. Will he be, as Dan spins it, and that is not what you like to see. And the munching Scott has retired. 15 seconds left. And everyone finished. Apart from Scotty and Kieran. They're still fighting, I believe. Kieran hasn't got enough, neither has Scotty. So we lose Biggle, we lose Snitsy, Dan, Gainful, and the Munching Scott in Q2. As we just wait for everyone to finish now. And that is Q2 over and done with. So we lose Schnitzy, Dan, Gainful, and the Munching Scott. And Q3, it is a wet one. It is wet at the Hungary ring for Q3. And yet people are still putting on dry tyres. So the rain not being a problem, I don't think. But it could be a bit tricky. Everyone coming out of the pits to put one lap out on the soft tyre, I believe. Everyone trying to get through as quickly as they can. Everyone but Mazepin is out of the pits. Could this just be a one-lap shootout between everyone for that top spot of the race? As we go on with Scotty, who's at the back of this pack. As everyone tries to put up one lap of their lives here at the Hungary ring for Q3. Hopefully the conditions are not that tricky. And there is a Alfa Romeo off into the barrier, And that is Biggle. If we go back now to Avalak with a 28.9 into that first sector. Go on with Avalak, the lead car, 4Q3. Conditions seem to be clearing up a little bit. As we wait for Avalak, who goes through the hairpin in that last sector. From the last corner he goes, and he puts in a 24.1. Clay puts in a 25.0. Scotty a 24.8. I believe that these are not soft tyres. People are doing 114s, 115s, 116s on the soft, or is the soft tyre just degrading that badly with the wet weather? So far, people who've put out laps, Avalak with a 124.1. Scotty with a 124.8, Clay with a 125 dead, B16 Boy 85 with a 125.5, Carpy with a 126.1, Kieran with a 126.2, and Ace with a 121 dead. We now go on with Adam, and he crashes and loses some of his front wing in that hairpin in sector 3. That will be very, very costly. And is he going into the pits? Yes, he is. Beagle comes in, Ace comes in, Kieran's in, Carpy's in, B16 Boy is in, Clay is in. I think the only car out on track so far is Avalak. And that is everyone into the pits. Everyone with just one lap and into the pits. See what tyres everyone puts on. Ace with intermediates, so therefore the soft tyre not ready for the track, as big over tyres in the pit lane. And people putting on intermediate tyres now with 5 minutes remaining. As Sniper and Ace are out of the pits now. And the rain getting heavier. So far, just these two out on track. On to his first lap he goes for Sniper on the intermediate tyre. Avalax retired. We'll see what this intermediate tyre can put out in the wet. There's Sniper now going out into Sector 2. Tricky conditions now for Sector 3, for Q3, sorry. And Sniper puts in a 1:01 into the second sector. This just shows how costly putting wet tyres on can be, and Sniper puts in a 1:27.2, which puts him in 8th. I believe Scotty and Clay are not going to be going out. Ace is out. B16 Boys puts in a 1:25.5, which keeps him in 4th. There are 3 races left for the CDR League before we begin on F1 2021. For Season 2. This is very clean from B16 Boy 85. Could he possibly... And into the pits he goes. Sniper. And what's happened to Mazepin here? As Sniper is the only car out on track for the moment, and will be the last car for Q3. A Sniper there is lagging quite a bit. Sniper now the last car out on track. Cross the line and he puts in 130. And that rounds up Q3, sorry. That means Avalak is on pole with Scotty 1597 joining him on the front row. Clay and B16 Boy 85 on the second row. Colby and Kieran for the third row. Sniper and Ace for the fourth, and Mazaspin and Biggle for the final two to round out our top 10. Surprisingly, Sniper the only one putting a timeout on the intermediates. And we have a dry race here, I believe. An ace. I'm sorry, bud, but that is a 10-second time penalty for you. I don't mean it to be harsh, but here at CDR we have a rule where you must not ready up before the host, and that is what Ace did there. As we wait for everyone now to do their formation lap. And everyone's warming up their tyres, ready for the start of the Hungarian Grand Prix. With just 3 races left in the season, it is still anybody's race and anybody's winning title. And everyone now getting ready to line up onto the grid. The last car's now lining up, ready. And we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away Tier 2 go for the Hungarian Grand Prix. as Colby now leads. And everyone not having the greatest of starts. Admiral Rafik, so our pit stop strategy, soft, medium to medium, or soft to hard. So we have Scotty 1597 there in the lead, with Colby with B16 Boy 85, Clay and Avalak, our pole sitter, all the way down in 5th, with Admiral Rafik being disqualified for parking in a dangerous area. And Hound, Gainful and Evil Prime with penalties. And there's our predicted stop strategy again. And that is Colby into the pits. So something happened to him on lap 1. What could have happened? So that means Clay's in the pits, Ace is in the pits. A lot happened into the first corner then for everyone in tier 2. And the safety car has come out. Safety car is out. So therefore everyone does have a free pit stop. As everyone's now slowly coming out of the pits. With Hound being right at the very back. With Evil Prime only being the only one with a penalty now. So we wait up now for everyone else to catch up. Scotty being right behind the safety car. So what tyres has everyone put on who has pitted? Most people are on the hard tyre. Soft to hard. You got to pit about lap 7, 8. Then there is a soft, medium to medium, which you pit lap 6, 7. From the soft to the medium. Then about lap, I believe it's about 18 or 19, you go onto another set of mediums. I think that's what the strategy said at the start. Safety car should be in this lap. Everyone has caught up. Safety car is in this lap, lads. Safety car is in this lap. And Scotty will get us restarted as he waits for the safety car to pull away. And he is gone. Run the last corner. And he waits for his time to go. And away we go for the restart on lap 4 for the Hungarian Grand Prix as B16 boys goes round the inside of Scotty but can't make that move stick. And Avalak has overtaken Mazepin. Mazepin has overtaken Avalak. What a nice little battle we have here. And Dan goes past Avalak. Kieran right on the very back of B16 Boy 85 there. As Quick Killer. Everyone going round. And what's happened to Gainful Odds now? Right at the very back, he is going very slowly indeed. As Clay overtakes Ace. Looks like we got an action-packed race here at the Hungaroring with Tier 2. As the Munchin Scott overtakes Ace there. As Ace pits for I wonder what's happened to Ace there. As we go on with Quick Killer, who is right on the very back of Biggle, and GJ Botha has crashed. I wonder what's happened to him, and will that be another safety car? I don't believe it is. Nope, that is all cleared up. As everyone stuck in that little line. What happened to Biggle? What's happened to Biggle? As Dan is in 5th place, just behind Mazepin. And a gap being made for the back. As we follow now with Clay in 12th place, and we got a yellow flag in sector 2, and that is Mazepin, who is off. The sniper is right on the back of Schnitzy. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2, and that is Ace going off. And he gets on his way again. As Dan goes into the pits now. I believe he will be putting on the hard tyre. Evil Prime there looking for a little gap to get past Quick Killer. A sniper still on the back of Evil Prime. So go on board with him now. Follow him into Sector 2. Ace has retired. As we have a virtual safety car. And B16.85 has overtaken Scotty somewhere. As I was focusing on the middle of the track, and Scotty pitting for, and Kieran following him. I believe that will be for the hard tyre. Why are we migrating host? What has happened to Clay? As we are green. What has happened to Clay? We follow now with Schnitzy, who is on the back of Evil Prime. And Colby right on the back of Sniper. Will he be thinking for a move soon? And Noodles are also on the back of Colby. Colby puts on his DRS. Is Colby looking for a move down the inside? No, he is not. As Big Goal goes off for a moment. Dan's put on another set of softs. So I wonder what his strategy is. As Quick Killer, his gears are all over the place. As we follow now with Schnitzy, who's on the back of Evil Prime. As Kieran overtakes Clay. Clay still not back with us yet. As we are on lap 10. As Kieran comes on the back of Hound. Clean move there by Kieran. And Hound hasn't got any energy left. As he tries to get back to Kieran. And Gainful and the Munching Scott are in the pits. Quick Killer's gears are still all over the place. I don't know what's going on there. Sniper right on the back of Quick Killer. As we've got this little train of cars going from 3rd to, I think it is 7th or 9th, sorry. as we follow this DRS train. As we follow Sniper, who has his DRS wide open. Schnitzy, they're thinking of a move possibly. Schnitzy not using his DRS. Sniper still on the back of Quick Killer. So far, Quick Killer is up 10. Evil Prime up 17 places. And what's happened to Dan? As he is out of the race. Where has Dan crashed? He's gone off just before, just going into sector 2, and we're going with Gainful here just to see what has happened. He has lost his front tyre. Let's go on with Quick Killer, who is thinking of a move on Schnitzy here, and from the outside he's trying to go, and he makes that move stick. Nice move there from Quick Killer, and Sniper goes sneakily around the outside there. As we follow Schnitzy, who has Kolpe just behind him. Schnitzy going a little bit wide there. Kolpe thinking of a move, but cannot make it. And Clay is now back with us. And round the outside goes Kolpe into the first corner. Schnitzy thinking of trying to get back with him. To go with Evil Prime, who's Quick Killer coming in behind him quite quickly too. As we've currently lost timings. As I follow Scotty, who is behind his teammate. And it's going to go down the inside there and makes that move stick as he just passes his teammate, and into 7th place he goes. Sniper now still behind Quick Killer. So this is DRS wide open. As we follow these three now, with Evil Prime being the leading car. And Clay and Biggle and Mazespin are in the pits. Noodles on the back of Schnitzy. These three really fighting. As we follow Sniper, who is stuck behind Quick Killer. Wonder if he will try and make a move. And Avalak goes for his pit stop. And Evil Prime has gone off there, I believe. What has happened to Evil Prime? As we got this little group of cars from third, from second to seventh. Then we've got a gap between Noodles and Kieran of 9 seconds. But B16 Boys, who is on the medium tyre and has been for the whole race, he has not made a stop yet. As God, he goes down the inside of Kieran there. But cannot make... He does make the move. What a move there from Scotty to get past Kieran. And Avalak overtakes Hound. Where is Hound? There he is. So he gets moving once again. Sniper still right on the back of Quick Killer. As Mazepin puts in the fastest lap on the hard tyre with an 18.4. And Scotty closing down on Colby. What a drive this is from Scotty. So far, we've got Colby with a 3-second penalty, Kieran with a 3-second penalty, Hound with a 3-second, Biggle with a 3-second, Munchin Scott with 9 seconds, Mazepin and Evil Prime with 3 seconds also. As Hound now pits. As the gaps are starting to be formed on the track, and Sniper is now in the pits, and so is B16 Boys, and he comes out in second position with Colby just cannot go around the outside. I wonder what is going on with Quick Killer. I will be back with you in 2 seconds. And now in the pits, as well as Colby, as well as Snitsy, as well as Scotty. And Scotty comes out in 10th, Quick Killer comes out in 3rd, and B16 Boy 85 is in the lead with 15 laps remaining. And Sniper going very close to Avalax now, with Colby less than half a second behind him, as Biggle gets overtaken by Scotty, who has 7 seconds to catch up to Noodles with 14 laps remaining. As Clay goes into the pits. And Avalac going off for a moment there. And Scotty overtakes Biggle. No, overtakes Clay, who is still in the pits, and gets 9th. To follow with Avalac, who is just behind Colby. With not much happening apart from at the front, as Avalac gets a little bit slidey whilst going on the power. We've got a yellow flag at sector 2. That is the Munchkin Scott, who is out. as Kieran pits. And Avalak gets Slidey off the power. And I believe that is his front wing gone. Has he got any front wing left? No, he hasn't. Avalak has lost his front wing and there is a virtual safety car. So that should keep a nice even playing field for the last 13 laps of the race. As Noodles overtakes Avalak, who is going quite slowly with no front wing. As we follow Sniper, who is behind Colby. Biggle on just behind Avalak and overtakes him. Avalak getting a new front wing placed on his car. Avalak comes out just ahead of Gainful. Wait, no, there is a 40-foot... Wait, what is the gap in between Avalak and Gainful? So we're still on with... And Kieran just behind Schnitzy. Will he go for a move? No, he will not. With 11 laps remaining, Quick Killer is 14.5 seconds behind B16 Boy at 85. Kieran now overtakes Schnitzy and gains 5th position. So far our top 10 is B16 Boy 85, Quick Killer, Colby, Sniper, Kieran, Schnitzy, Noodles, Scotty, Biggle and Mazaspin. Schnitzy is still keeping up with Kieran. Less than half a second between them as he gets that DRS wide open. Why isn't Schnitzy deploying his DRS? Could there be a fault there? The race with 10 laps left is still all to play for. Schnitzy now still within a second of Kieran. As we go on board with Kieran, as he goes into Sector 3. And into the hairpin he goes, with Schnitzy a second gap now. Well done to Kieran for getting that gap. So then Schnitzy cannot attack with the DRS straights. But not many gaps over being with over a second. So we stay on board with Kieran for this lap. Just to see how clean he can go through the Hungary ring. And that is a lap of the Hungary ring, thanks to Kieran. As we now go with Evil Prime, who is behind Clay. As Evil Prime is still behind Clay. As Clay goes into the pits. I wonder what's happened there for Clay to go in the pits this late. We have a yellow flag in Sector 3. And that is Clay entering the pits. As Clay hasn't finished. I wonder what's happened there. So we're still with Evil Prime. Let's go with Sniper, who is just out of the DRS zone. Sniper having a bit of a scare from the car of Clay for a moment there. Quick Killer and B16 Boy 85 are yet to get a time penalty. Evil Prime is in the pits. Let's go on with B16 Boy 85, who's on the hard tyre. Quick Killer still has the fastest lap, but there was 17.6. Quick Killer is still yet to stop. And there is 9 seconds between Quick Killer and Colby. What is Quick Killer's strategy here? stay on with our race leader for a moment. There are 6 laps left for the Hungarian Grand Prix for Tier 2 of the CDR race. And the next couple of races will take place at France and China to end off our season. So far, Quick Killer is at the top of our driver standings, followed by Dan and Colby, who is in 3rd, Clay in 4th, Wild Dog, who is not with us tonight, in 5th, Kieran in 6th, Sniper, who is in 7th, Amal Rafiq, who is in 8th, Noodles in 9th, GJ Botha and Avalak tied with 10th, with 9th, with Noodles. BX37 Pro is in 10th, Scotty in 11th. And Evil Prime goes fastest with a 16.8. As we go on board with Scotty for a moment. With 4 laps remaining, of the Hungarian Grand Prix, as we stay on with Scotty now. That Scotty still in 8th position. Not much really going on out on track. Everyone's got a nice gap to each other. Scotty really pushing to get to Noodles. With 2 laps remaining for the Tier 2 racers. With 5 drivers out of the race. As we go on with Sniper, who is 5/10 behind Colby. He's got that gap down from 1.5 to just half a second in one lap. Will Sniper be able to take the podium finish from Colby? And Sniper's DRS wide open as he tries to close that gap back down. And we've got one lap left. Will Sniper be able to take the podium away from Colby, sorry. Quick Killer hasn't pitted. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1 of a McLaren, which I believe is Avalac. It is Avalac. As he gets moving again. This is the last lap. Will Sniper be able to get past Colby as he goes round the outside? Has he made that move? Yes, he has. Will he be able to make this for the remainder of the race? So there's Gainful and Hound fighting at the back. And that is it. B16 Boy 85 has won the Hungarian Grand Prix. Quick Killer second. And we're still on with Sniper to just follow round the last corner. And that is it. Sniper, as Colby finishes third because of Sniper's penalties. As everyone's slowing right down. As we wait for Biggle and Mazepin to cross the line. To complete the Hungarian Grand Prix for Tier 2. And that is it for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Well done to the lads who have raced this evening. I will see you guys out on track on Sunday evening.